Good morning in this beautiful sunny London Saturday day, and we are going to be taking you on our day, which is going to be, good morning Maria, is going to be all about how we got to this point in life, all the things that we went through, and getting you up to speed on all the things that we're juggling in this in our life and all the hats that we wear in our life. Cheers! So it's 10:55. We're gonna get some brunch going first of all. Sort out the food side of things.
One advice: never go anywhere with a hungry Italian. Not a good idea.
Then we're gonna do some our usual Dorley properties meeting we do on a Saturday, where we catch up and we figure out what's been happening in the past week and what we're gonna do the next week. I probably got some work to do on my side to deal with some investors relationship stuff, and then we're gonna put a workout as well, which is gonna be nice.
I need to go do my nails, so this is a separate one.
Shall we take them on a journey up to speed to now?
Okay, let's try to do that.
Okay. How was our life when we first met on Tinder on our first date? What did you think was going on at that time when we were dating every week?
What else?
That was a question to you.
Every beginning of a relationship, it was quite a big excitement. We were constantly out. We were having drinks. We were having a lot of fun.
Actually, what about the fifth date?
The fifth date, we packed our stuff and we went to Spain on a holiday.
On the fifth date.
It sounds insane because I remember all my friends were, "Are you crazy? How are you going to go on a holiday with a total stranger? What if something happens to you? Put your tracking on the phone." And I'm totally with them. I would react exactly the same way. But I was feeling that it was right, so I just went with it. All of a sudden, we're in the middle of Marbella and we're drinking tequila, and just all of a sudden, on a cheers, like, "Oh, I love you." And I was like, okay, 5 days and we're like loving each other.
After that, we really picked up on connecting on a lot of things, especially business-wise. You jumped on it straight away, really.
Yes, because on that point, he was buying his second property, I think. Yeah. So he was early in his journey, but I wasn't sure in the beginning that it was the right thing for me to join his business.
Yeah,
I was happy to support
hard.
him, but I wanted to feel it myself that this is something that I want to be involved in.
Yeah, I think you actually worked with me on the business for a year. Before anything, before actually getting on the business. But then after a long time, it was just making so much sense for you to come on as well, because I always wanted to also build like this as a family and something for our kids, for our future to rely on for our generations to come. So it just made so much sense.
Probably it's a good idea to give you a background story. He's Italian, I'm Bulgarian, as you know from our previous videos. So we have quite a lot of cultural differences. Despite that everyone says that we are very close, we are very warm cultures. Yeah. Actually, when you are in a relationship, these small cultural differences come out, and it's difficult to overcome, especially when you don't know why you're fighting with something that doesn't have any sense. Sometimes you just need to ask yourself, is it something with the person and the situation that we are in, or is it something that the beliefs are different?
We learn to embrace this difference. I don't know, on both sides, we learn to appreciate and get curious about the other culture. At least for my side. The highlight of these came about when we got married, right? In June.
Oh my God. By the way, our families don't speak any English. So we end up in a wedding that we had to have everything on 3 languages. We were so worried what is going to happen and how people will feel. At the end, everything blended so well.
We created advice cards in 3 languages. We created menus in 3 languages. We had our ceremony was in 2 languages.
Yeah. Well, and these 2 cultures, all of a sudden, they got together and they blended in a beautiful wedding. Everyone was feeling welcomed.
I think it was the rakia. I think it was the rakia that was blending everyone together.
For who doesn't know what rakia is, it's very heavy alcohol, but we use it when you have a salad. You drink rakia like an aperitif, kind of digestion kind of thing. It's a very, very strong. Usually it's homemade, and everyone loved it. I remember one of your cousins actually stole one bottle. Just we ran out of rakia. So, how was your preparation? I see already have another whiteboard filled in with stuff.
Not enough whiteboards. Yeah, we raised a lot of money in the last month, which means that we have to start getting those investors on board, sending them the updates that you see on the background. We need to send them a welcome email because we got them on board, and this requires a lot of operations things to do. And that's what we're gonna do. What have you been up to?
I am doing some doorly work. I've been through all our maintenance issues, contracts and certificates because we had a few updates. We are after some changes on one of the agency because we suspect that there are some unlawful things going on there, so we need to change agency. And I'm working on that, and I think this is it mainly. I did the bookkeeping, so we know how our month went, where we have profits, where we have losses, the performance of each property.
So if you were to summarize in 3 points, which are the biggest changes that we've done in our life that made our life better, what would be?
I think with fasting.
Fasting?
This is the biggest change I think that we've made. Fasting was a game changer for us because we had a long window that we were not eating and our body was actually resting. So my mood improved, I was more focused, I had much more energy, I was having such a good feeling about myself. Number 2, I think the business split that we did.
Yeah.
I remember that we were interfering, let's say, within different areas together, and I had my ideas, you had yours, and we couldn't get to a point where we are actually on the right track. So we created 2 different departments. One is mine and one is his. The third one, I know one decision that I'm very grateful that it's not a change that we've done. It's always been like that. We don't have a TV at home. We don't own a TV. We don't have a TV license. The only thing that we watch, we don't even watch Netflix.
No, we don't.
Netflix. From time to time, we rent some movies here and there. The Diary of a CEO podcast we watch. Sometimes we watch animations like Moana or Inside Out and this kind of super kiddie nice movies. And this is it. The rest of the time we spend either working or reading a book or journaling or being bored.
So that was a good work session for our property business, but the important thing I wanted to share is that property is just one of the things that we do amongst other priorities. We do have a lot of things that we juggle on a day-to-day basis, a lot of hats that we have to wear, and one of them is obviously property investors, but we have a 9-to-5 job. That's another priority of us. We are very big on health, both mental health and physical health. So this is one of the 3 priorities or 4 priorities that we have, and the 4th one is the relationship. Relationship is very big for us. We try to date once a week, try to reserve time for our relationship to be just having some quality time really, and that's another priority of us. All these things that I mentioned, all these priorities, they kind of work together and complement each other to make sure that we are living a fulfilled life. For instance, the 9-to-5 complements a lot the business side of things, the relationship complements a lot the mental health, and obviously taking care of yourself complements everything else. So they work together nicely, and they are really non-negotiable for us, that like we have to take care of these priorities, we have to wear all these hats, and then we can take care of everything else. Maria is doing her nails, taking her girl time for herself. I am making a dessert of the week. We have this tradition that we every week we bake a dessert that is kind of healthy. This is peanut butter, rice cakes, honey and granola as a base, and then pour chocolate. So melted chocolate on top for the finish, and that's the end result. There you go, directly in the freezer.
I just got back from doing my nails finally after so much time, and our brunch became something between lunch and dinner at 5 p.m. and we are having avocado toast with a poached egg. I have a butter with Bulgarian spice, really lovely, and then David has a steak on top of that. 2 steaks actually, yes, 2 steaks. So this will be our brunch lunch situation. This might be the only meal we have today because of the bad management today of time. We did too many things and we forgot about eating. But yeah, I also spent 2 hours in doing my nails because yeah, it was disastrous. But anyway, the important thing, things are done. We're just gonna have dinner and then we need to go to the gym. Let's see you there. Just came to the gym. David is doing a really good stretching workout today after his 3 sports yesterday. So it's me putting the hard work today. I wanted to share a few things of how things are going or what is going on in our life, what are we doing now at that period. So from a business perspective, in our priority list are first a property sale. We already had one project, a very old house which we had to refurbish, and now we are selling it. On the other hand, we have 2 new properties that we are getting, and eventually we're going to look for 1 more project before the end of the year. On a personal level, on the other hand, I'm very keen on doing CIMA qualifications. CIMA is very specific financial qualification, which is related to performance management, financials, products, managing teams, managing decisions, ideally everything related to finance. Another personal pillar, we are working on improving our health by fasting. We are trying to do between 14 to 17 hours every day of fasting. And we usually have 1 day in the week that we do 24 hours. I'm gonna go do my HIIT workout for the next 30 minutes and we'll see you later. After the whole day, we bundled some fruits together, amazing melon and amazing grapes and strawberries. Yeah, this was our day. These are our priorities, what we actually do throughout the weekend. Next week we have a trip. I don't know where we are going. I'm super excited. I'm extremely curious. I don't know what it is.
I'll take you to the airport blindfolded.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on.
We hope you enjoyed this video.
And see you next time.
Bye.
Ciao!